Yo, what's up, weirdos? Welcome back to Crypto Future. I am your host. They call me Future. Today, we're going to deep dive into another project near and dear to my heart, a small cap Web3 gaming project called Myria. For full disclosure, Myria is my favorite gaming project, and I do hold a substantial amount. However, this is not a sponsored video, and I'm not being paid by Myria or anyone else to make the video. I just like to talk about cryptos that I'm very bullish on. Hopefully, that makes sense. Guys, make sure you hit the like and subscribe on the way in and enjoy the ride because I think you're going to love it. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive elbow deep into what we can dig up for Myria. First, let's look at the past for Web3 gaming. How did the sector perform in the 2021 cycle? Well, an overview of Web3 gaming and metaverse plays in the 2021 bull run. So, in the 2021 cryptocurrency bull market, marked a breakout year for Web3 gaming and the metaverse narrative, fueled by an explosive interest in NFTs and play to earn mechanics. The virtual worlds, essentially. This period saw unprecedented user adoption, revenue generation, and token price surges, positioning these sectors as key drivers of broader crypto hype. However, much of the growth was speculative, lending to volatility as the cycle peaked in November of 2021. So under user growth and adoption, Web3 gaming exploded in accessibility and engagement, attracting millions of new users, many from emerging markets like Southeast Asia and the Philippines, where play-to-earn models offered real income opportunities and amid economic challenges. The daily active users blockchain games saw a 300% year-over-year increase in user adoption, with total daily active users surpassing 1 million by mid-2021. Axie Infinity alone hit a peak of 2.7 million daily active users in November of 2021, up from under 100,000 at the start of that year. Overall, the sector averaged daily active users grew 205% in 2021, driven by model-friendly play-to-earn titles. Broader metaverse engagement, platforms like Sandbox and Decentraland or Mana reported a 10x to 20x spikes in virtual land sales and interactions, with metaverse-related NFTs trades hitting $2.5 billion in Q3 of 2021 alone. Roblox, a Web 2 precursor to metaverse concepts, crossed 200 million monthly active users, influencing Web3 hybrids. So the key drivers for play-to-earn models democratized entry, with games like Axie Infinity enabling players to earn $500 to $1,000 a month in regions with low wages, lending to viral growth via scholarships, guilds, lending assets to new players. As for revenue and economic impact, monetization shifted from traditional in-app purchases to NFT sales, token rewards, and virtual economies, generating billions in value, much of which flowed directly to players and creators. Investment surge. Web3 gaming funding jumped from 46 million or 9 deals in 2020 to billions in 2021. With Bitcoin's bull run amplifying interest, Grayscale projected the metaverse as a $1 trillion opportunity, citing 400 billion in virtual gaming revenue by 2025 from 180 billion in 2020. Token economy, 60% of revenue came from in-game asset sales, with DAOs enabling player-owned economies, like Axie redistributed 95% of fees to their users. So market cap and milestones, gaming tokens hit $114 billion peak in November of 2021 versus the $31.8 billion by the end of 2024, which is, last year, showing cycle volatility. Metaverse tokens like Mana and Sandbox ignored Bitcoin dips, rallying on narrative strength. So gaming and Metaverse went nuts without caring what Bitcoin was doing. Axie, the Sandbox, Decentraland, Illuvium, and Gala dominated volume, with top blockchain games generating 5.2 billion in transactions by year end, up 18.5% from 2020. The key catalysts were the NFT boom. In Q3 of 2021, we saw a record 2.5 billion in gaming NFTs. Mainstream validation, Facebook's rebrand to Meta, Roblox 41 billion IPO, Grayscale's $1 trillion metaverse report. Viral hits, Axie Infinity scholarship models scale to millions. Solana-based metaverses like Portals hit top 3 global volume. The challenges were speculation over sustainability. Many projects prioritized token pumps over gameplay, leading to rug pulls and post-peak crashes, like Axie Infinity down 97% from its all-time high right now, right? Regulatory scrutiny, emerging economies, play to earn income, face tax and labor questions as well. I remember covering that a lot, how people were going to pay their taxes for income generated in a metaverse when taxes are actually supposed to be applied to the city that you live in for repairs and things of that nature, on a state level anyways. So the lasting impacts and 2021 legacy. The 2021 cycle transformed Web3 gaming from a niche experiment to a $30 billion plus market by 2022, proving player ownership could rival Web2 giants like Epic Games. It onboarded 250 million plus users to crypto via fun earning mechanics, setting the stage for interoperable metaverses. While the bull's end brought a crypto winter, survivors like Axie Infinity, now on Ronin, and Sandbox evolved towards sustainable models. For investors, it's a high reward era token like Sandbox delivered life-changing returns, but underscored the need for fundamentals beyond hype. If you're enjoying the revival in the current gaming cycle, focus on projects blending fun gameplay with real utility, like those on Solana. We're going to go through a few of those projects shortly here, guys. Now, with all of that in mind, looking at Myria, which I like to hold up against Gala Games, which performed extremely well, as we talked about in the list of games that performed well in the last cycle. Both Myria and Gala are layer 2s on Ethereum network. Both are platforms for gaming developers to build on. However, Myria has a little advantage in my books, as they developed Myria AI, an extremely helpful AI tool that cuts a lot of the workload for game developers building on Myria, which Gala did not have. Similar tokenomics also helps Myria. With consistent gaming tournaments and updates, I believe Myria is primed for a Gala-type move in this cycle. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm only here to educate and entertain you. Make sure you're doing your research. For a long time in the 2021 cycle, gaming and metaverse projects seemed as though they would not perform well, and then suddenly everything changed, and Web3 gaming and metaverse ended up being one of the top performing narratives in terms of ROI for the 2021 cycle. Could we be witnessing the same thing play out this cycle? With amazing gaming projects like Superverse, Beam, B3, Games for a Living, and Myria definitely stand out as potential top performers if history repeats itself. Let's have a look at the specifics for a minute. With a max supply of 50 billion tokens and 36% of the supply already in circulation, should we worry about getting dumped on this cycle? Well, as always, I did the digging for you. Only 5.4% of the remaining supply will be released into circulation over the next 6 months. So that should put your fears to rest. Another question I get often is, what about the biggest wallets holding X amount of the circulating supply? Does that worry you? Well, look, there's a risk in every project, most of which have this specific risk, where a lot of top 10 wallets or whatever hold 30% of the supply or whatever the case might be. So this question you'll have to answer for yourself as it applies to the individual's risk appetite. As for me, no, it does not scare me one bit. I see big wallets holding for a very long time, which shows me conviction, as all those wallets are in big profits yet are still holding. In comparison to Gala, in the last 6 months of the 2021 cycle, Gala released over 15% of the supply into circulation, 3 times more than Myria is scheduled to release. Gala was able to climb from 2 zeros 138664 on January 25th, 2021 to 82 cents on November 26th, 2021. That is a monster climb of 59,400% in a mere 10 months. Myria, in my opinion, is more than capable of at least half of that type of a move. Long story short, as my friend Spencer would say, the potential ROI for Myria is off the charts, in my opinion. As for how many games are being built on Myria right now, over 250 games are currently built on Myria's blockchain ecosystem. A layer 2 solution on Ethereum, as I said before, focused on Web3 gaming and NFTs. This figure comes from official announcements and recent ecosystem updates, including more than 250 third-party gaming projects actively developing on the platform right now. With growth continuing into 2025 and 2026, earlier milestones included 19 games in 2022 and hundreds in development by 2023, supported by tools like the Myria SDK for easy integration. With all of that being said, I personally believe that Myria is going to be a top performer in my portfolio. But, as always, I want to know what you guys think. If you're new to crypto and you've never been through a bull run before, this is your first cycle. Sometimes you have anxiety. You have no idea what's going on. Are we pumping? Are we dumping? Are we going into a bear market? Are we going to go parabolic? Somebody please tell me what's happening here. I got the perfect spot for you, my friends. Check out our website today with our free newsletter. Yes, it is absolutely free. You can see all of our thoughts, everything that's being covered, what's going on in the future, what's happened in the past. You can check out all of our insights on all of our deep dive stuff like Base Network, Zbeck Volumes 1 and 2, Avantis, Astir, and so much more. Our courses, join our Patreon community with thousands of other members. You get all of our training courses absolutely for free as a Patreon member. You can book one-on-one coaching calls and so much more. You can join our group coaching calls. We have our trip to Jasmy Labs that we're covering there as well, and introducing our newest show, Blockchain Buzz, where I invite 3 of the top minds in crypto YouTube to come together and have an unfiltered roundtable on everything shaping blockchain and the crypto space. So check all that out and more, guys. It's absolutely free to check out our website and stuff. Our Patreon VIP community is only the price of a cup of coffee. If I sat down beside you today and I said, listen, I will give you all of my trading courses and teach you how to trade successfully and educate you on this space for less than the price of a cup of coffee, just buy me a coffee. Would you buy me a coffee? You'd be crazy not to, right? So check out the link or the QR code up in the top right-hand corner today. Join me and thousands of other members today. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. See you guys in the next one. God bless.